All right, how's it going, everybody? Welcome. Welcome to Ruler of the Waves. I'm going to be honest, I don't know who I'm watching because I wasn't even supposed to be on today. But plans change, so I am able to stream this for you guys. But just to explain the beginning here, today is the round robin. So, how that works is teams are going to play a bunch of matches, kind of determine placement on where they're going to end up for the brackets. So let's enjoy this. Let's enjoy this while we're here. Also, there is a 2 minute delay. Obviously, to stop people from cheating, I am going to try my best to answer you guys in chat so that we could still have a conversation. I hate the delay, but it's just one of those things that we have to deal with during these tournaments. Well, doesn't look like anyone's answering me, so that's kind of cool. Dope. Love that. Absolutely love that. Okay, so we got Diamond Dogs. So GGEZ is Diamond Dogs. Cool. So I think this is. All right, we're getting into our first match. I believe this is Diamond Dogs versus. Okay, QB. So QB versus Diamond Dogs. All right, so your blue team, we have QB, and in red, it's Diamond Dogs. It looks like QB decided to go with one DD. That could kind of hamper them, especially in a center cap or in an epicenter match. It could be quite the problem. The Summers isn't going to have enough umph to back out those two DDs, especially Druid. Druid can be kind of tough to take down just because of how it can just narrow up and get all of this firepower on target. It does not have torps though, so people don't need to worry about it. Don't need to worry about it launching torps. It can still mess you up with AP. Currently, QB has the advantage in caps, but I suspect that's going to flip. We do have a majority of QB, actually, all of QB is actually in the caps, whereas you have the Puerto Rico and the Goliath flanking. We're going to see if they can make that work to the best of their abilities. All right, looks like Darian's gone in and now taking the middle cap. Meanwhile, middle ring's getting flipped, but the outer cap is getting flipped as well, now in favor of Diamond Dogs. Daring Torps coming out looking like they're going for the Buffalo. Might hit. Buffalo might start reversing and need to. Nope. It's just going to turn. Buffalo ends up taking down the Kremlin. First death in the game, and it is on the side of Diamond Dogs. Is Napoli going to eat that? Nope. But Napoli is going to go down. Yep. Goliath ends up taking Napoli down. Torps are on the way, but Goliath does have a little bit of a stupor here, so no harm, no foul. It can definitely tank a bunch of damage as well. Drew is just sitting here working. There's not much they can do. You really got to get on that thing's side to take that thing down easily. Currently, Diamond Dogs have a massive lead though, 200 points. Ship kills even. Well, sort of. One was a cruiser, the other was a battleship. But still, in terms of players, even. In terms of point, not so much. That druid is just straight harassing. And the ARP Yamato takes down Puerto Rico. But still a 200-point lead, and they have every single cap. I don't think there is a way they pull this off. They're all outside of the cap, trying to survive, playing this kill everybody game, and it's just not going to work in this map here. San Martin takes down the Druid, but I'm curious to see how much that thing actually tanked. Yeah, there's a 400 points lead. This is pretty much over. 15 seconds left. We're gonna stay here for a second because there might be a play twice type of deal going on right now. It looks like some people are readying up, so we're gonna ready up just in case. Question mark. But Diamond Dogs pretty much had that down pat. There was no taking that lead from him. No matter how many ships went down, it was a huge, huge lead. All right, we're also going to disable chat box. So sorry, guys, you won't be able to see yourself chatting. Just so that everybody gets a full view. Though no one's really chatting, so it's all right. All right, moving on into match number 2. All right. In your blue team, you have QB, and in your red team, you got Diamond Dogs. This is a domination type map this time. I think I forgot the name of this. It's Friar's Lantern. Diamond Dog, or not Diamond Dogs. QB still going with that 1DD kind of a setup here. Honestly, Stuka's in a great spot to kind of clip that Summers, though the Summers is going to have, I think it has the best stealth. Or it might be Vampire. Vampire has best stealth. Oh, he could push into them, though. No, no, he's going to back out. Those things are slow. So he's going to eat one. And then force some broadside. Also, there's more torps on the way here. Druid is actually doing a really good job dodging all these. Did take one, though. That was a good amount of damage. I don't know what happened up here, but Napoli ends up taking down the Buffalo very, very quickly. But Buffalo or Napoli does have a incomparable test or contest against, which could spell trouble. That thing is quite powerful. Those guns hit hard and are accurate as they miss. Druid is now pushing away the Summers and taking the cap in favor. Meanwhile, down south, we have Daring versus Druid. Oh, wait, they did have two DDs. Okay. All right. I misspoke. I apologize. In terms of points, it's still a very close game. Cap points are in favor of Diamond Dogs, though. By cap points, I mean the capture points. Points lead is in favor of QB, but that is also because they just took down the Puerto Rico. Looks like Nevsky's next. Takes a huge chunk from somewhere. Needs to really get out of there, though. But I think Diamond Dogs is going to kind of run away with this because they are just continuing to hold these two caps. There is pretty much no contention right now. I don't blame the incomparable. Just a solo person right now against many. And the ARPB Amato takes down the Nevsky. Points still in favor of QB. But for that to change, all that needs to happen is some ships to go down. Unfortunately for them, they lose 2 immediately. Great play by the cruisers down here at sea. They're going to be flipping that cap. They're holding the lead. Only a minute 46 seconds left. They are going to be flipping C though. Pretty much right now, QB is just all dogpiling onto these remaining 2 ships, these 2 battleships. Or I said 2 battleships. Battleship and a cruiser, sorry. Napoli's just running for his life. I don't know why. At this point, you should just take that butt kicking like a man. And the druid actually takes him out. So these 2 each won 1 apiece. So they split this little mini series. Yep. And now we wait. And while we wait, let's see. Can I get lucky from any of these? Meh. Meh. It's in the stealth crate here. So we're pretty much waiting. Look at Discord real quick. So our next match, we're going to be watching Diamond Dogs again, but they're going to be playing Reinstall, Throw, Delete. That is the name. I don't know who's who though. Luckily, I do know who Diamond Dogs are because we just watched them. So my video is muted. Really? Huh. Oh, you know what it is? Okay, I know exactly what it is. This properties needs to be listening to this. Or not. Oh, yes. Okay. Here we go. I didn't do this. I forgot. Hmm. Interesting. I wonder why it's not coming through. Maybe if not, and just listen to defaults? Yeah, there you go. Well, I'm sorry we didn't listen to anything in there and you just heard my horrible sounding voice. So, again, I apologize. No one said a word, though. Not one person said one thing. Had like 11 people here just watching in silence. Wild. Absolutely wild. Also, if you are curious, um, Vulture is also streaming as well, so he has the other games going on as well if you want to check them out. Right now, we're just waiting on an invite. That's it. Oh, this part is what I despise of Rule of the Waves. Oh boy. All right. There we go. All right, so we're going to be watching Reinstall versus Diamond Dogs. Now, we did see a little bit of Diamond Dogs before in the last set. Sorry, I'm like burping at the same time here. I didn't get to eat much before this started because I was trying to get my sound quality better. So what I ended up doing was having to swap laptops around and kind of plug everything in. Feel bad if I poke this mic too much though. The waiting is like killing me right now. And knowing I have food waiting for me downstairs as soon as this is over. But it's probably not going to be over till like 11. Oh, man. Well, we're just waiting for this next match to start. Again, Reinstall against Diamond Dogs. Now, I don't know Reinstall's record, but Diamond Dogs, they won the first match and lost their second match. It looks like we're filling up slowly but surely. Slowly but surely we're filling up here. I apologize that this is taking so long, but this is kind of just how day one goes. Honestly, I was hoping that they were going to be like, hey, we don't need someone streaming today. Vulture's got it. But Strato said, hey, if you can, we'd really appreciate it. So that's kind of why I did this. And for you guys, of course. All right, getting into it finally.
General quarters.
Alrighty then. So we have. Sorry, I didn't mean to cough, guys. We have Reinstall here in blue, and in red it is Diamond Dogs. Seeing the Austin come out can be a very, very bold strategy. If they can get that DD down very early, it definitely has the power to do that. Looks like Diamond Dogs opted out to just get one DD and get a little more firepower on with a cruiser. So the DD matchup we got going up here is Daring versus Druid. Meanwhile, down south, we got a Smallin that's just going to be harassing these big capital ships. Druid is going to need to be careful, though. And the Nevsky's now poking out and engaging that small end. Torps are going out, but Nevsky knows that they're coming, so it's just going to back up. Use its AP to hit that Smolensk. Oh, there it is. There's the power of that rapid reload. Definitely getting smashed. Druid takes a little bit of damage, but Druid's going to be able to heal that. Once it noses into you, it can be a little bit of a tank. The thing is, they got a little bit of a crossfire between the Goliath and the Moskva. Looks like Smolen's going up north to assist. Make this even again. Now I'm curious to see if Smolen gets spotted up here. If these guys will respond in turn by pushing B, because they know there's no torpedo threat at all. You still got a Kremlin threat, which, you know, Kremlin can be kind of scary. Alright, so now they know for sure Smolen's not in there. Heavy hits. Goliath smashes the Druid. Are they going to be able to get him down, though? I do like the play by the Kremlin to push into A, knowing that they're going to lose B. Unfortunately, Smolen is in a rough spot. Does the Austin have the rapid reload, though? It doesn't look like it. Though maybe if the smoke runs out. Nevsky ends up taking the incomparable out down south. Smolensk is still raining down here. Gonna be taking that Preußen on a triple fire. Oops, and that Preußen on a triple fire. Oops, didn't mean to zoom in like that. Sorry, guys. Austin does end up taking the Smolen down. Now, the thing is, these guys have gone south, and they're hammering that Nevsky. I would like to see them push in and try to get that cap, because the points lead is getting a little out of hand soon. Especially after this Kremlin goes down. Heavy hit onto Goliath, but the Alexander Nevsky ends up taking the Kremlin down. Now all that's left is 3 lone cruisers. One is a Smolensk, but I don't think there's enough time for a 200-point lead here. Goliath and Nevsky, or Moskva, are going to have to hammer that Austin really hard. Goliath is kind of low, so that is a good possibility too, but I don't think it's going to be enough points, not with any caps at all. Alright, looks like one of my laptops here has lost connection to the internet, of course. There we go. Connecting to the FBI van number 2. Awesome. Let's reload this so I can have my chat back. Oh, so this thing is about to die. We'll see if they make any changes here. What does reinstall do? Alrighty then. Here we go. Second match. Can Reinstall change up their format here to try to take one back?
Battle starts.
Alright, your blue team over here is Reinstall, and your red team is Diamond Dogs. This is a domination map for caps though. So kind of brave that they only whip out one druid for this. Alright, so both teams take their cap, their perspective cap here, either the B or their C. Alright, opening shots are out. Kremlin's firing at that Puerto Rico. Does he get a good hit? It's meh, to be honest. Druid's going to sit bow in and farm in the smoke. Going to try to light a fire onto the Kremlin. Meanwhile, at A, Napoli sitting at half health. Lord knows what happened to him. It was, oh, Vermont happened to him. That's what the issue was over there. Does have a wall of torps coming in, though. Sees him now. Is going to get hit by maybe 1, 2, 3 torps and take some salvo fire over here from Smolensk. Is going to try to get out of there. Mosfet's also hammering away at Napoli. And the Mossfoot takes down Napoli. That's gonna leave them pretty much that they're gonna farm that incomparable. Unless Kremlin has something to say about it. Moss was in a kiting position. I'm not mad about this. I like this. The problem, though, is that they don't have any caps now. There's only 2 ships over here, and these 3 really need to push in there. Oh, wow. Alright, Vermont takes down Nevsky. I should have been paying more attention to that because that looked like a pretty decent shot from far. Austin's now, they're not going to have any caps whatsoever. They're really going to have to make a play. Let's see, Kremlin. Kremlin's going to be the next one to get a nice, decent shot onto that Druid. None of those torps hit from the daring. Unfortunate for them. But they do have the Kremlin pretty low. We'll see if Smolensk is going to get some permanent fires for that. Ooh, Druid takes a heavy hit. Oh, is that going to be it from... Alright, here's going to be the counterattack. Reinstalls counterattack. They're still in this, but they do need to get some of these caps back. So it looks like Smolensk is going to be pushing in. See, the thing, man, is the points are close, but that's only because they got so many ships down. If Reinstall starts losing some ships, there's going to be a huge problem for them. Just because of how close it is so far, but how long they've been dominating the cap points. Smolensk takes down the Austin. Still not enough. When did they have a Henry? I didn't even notice. Caps are now going in favor of Reinstall, but there's about a 40-point difference. They're going to make that up, though, as soon as they kill that Kremlin. Yep, 530. Are they going to push that cap now? Well, Compare was also going down as well. Heavy hits and down. Incomparable goals to daring guns. Surprisingly, all those shells, and it's little daring that takes care of it. And the Puerto Rico goes down as well. So in this set, they have also split. So Diamond Dogs has split both sets that they've played. Now we're going to see the next match we have to watch. So round 3, we are going to be watching Corn Pop was a bad dude versus QB. Let me just let them know in Captain's chat that I am ready. Really, dog? Rage named themselves Corn Pop was a bad dude? Bruh. There's no respect. How dare they? They can literally just get away with anything they want. Will this be the ruler of the waves? That there is an upset. Moving right. Well, this is the fastest one we moved into. Oh shit! You know how happy that makes me? You never see this. Alright, we have our reigning champs. Corn Pop is a bad dude, aka Rage, aka Tyrone and Friends, aka Why Are They All So Damn Good, versus QB. So, your blue team is Rage slash their actual team name, Corn Pop, is a bad dude. Versus QB. Now, the only match I saw from QB is them versus Diamond Dogs. They lost the first one, won the second, though. So we're going to see how they face this Rage team, who's been dominant in pretty much every rule of waves for a while now. So we got the whole 2 DDs versus 1 Smallin and Colbert versus a Summer. Summer's just going to pretty much keep range. Kind of gave up on that center cap and is just going to try to hold that middle ring. And the amount of firepower, the sap firepower hitting that San Martin. San Martin does go down from secondaries, from the Napoli, and of course that rapid reload. And now they're going to beat up on the Gibraltar. Meanwhile, on the left, you got a Buffalo versus Buffalo and Napoli versus the Henry against Bellman over here in the. Wait, I just said that. I'll shut my trap. But they're putting a good amount of damage onto the Henry. Henrys are still a great boat. Couple lucky Citadels. Could get one of them down or close to it at the very least. But that is a lot of firepower heading that thing's way. In the north, we got Steve making a suicide rush onto the Ohio and the Yamato. There's Torps heading out. Classic Steve suicide play. You love to see it. I mean, he honestly, he might get out. Couple torp hits there. And Summers is about to go down. Smollen's got the number. As soon as those shots connect. Yep. Oh, never mind. It's actually the Austin that takes down the Summers. Rage takes that first match. It doesn't matter who wins or loses, or it matters who wins or loses, but what I'm getting at is that they will always play 2 games in this round robin. Just the way how this rule of the waves is working right now. Remember, there is a 2-minute delay. That is why you're going to see me typing in chat. You guys telling me to go eat. I had to start a stream, guys. My food's been ready. It's ready for me down there right now. But alas, I cannot have it. Moving on into game 2. What can QB do?
starts.
In your blue team, their name is Corn Pop was a bad dude. That's the whole team name. Legit, just Corn Pop was a bad dude. But we know them as Rage. AKA the Bullies. And then in red, we have QB. Oh, so let me do this real quick, because I can feel the phone getting hot, so. We're going to go ahead and put bypass charging up in this piece. So it looks like QB has now decided to finally get 2 DDs. They picked up Druid to go alongside that Summers. Meanwhile, Rage has picked up has had the Smollen. I'm assuming for the radar. Also, Steve took a crap ton of damage. Who knows from what though? Because I wasn't paying attention because I'm horrible at this. But he is sitting at a quarter health. Not the best spot to be in Colbert, but if anyone can put it out, it's definitely Steve. So we'll see what he can do. Druid almost takes a nasty shot for the Montana. Needs to be careful because he is giving up that broadside. Looks like Smollen sneaks into D. Getting some torps. Definitely going to hit some there. Does it get a flood? It does get a flood, but the damage control goes off. There is an Austin, though. Right there. Yup. And there is the rapid reload. Was it too soon? I feel like it was too soon. Probably should have waited. Never mind. Never mind. Because Montana smacks the crap out of it. So, down goes the Buffalo. At some point, Summers died. Also, by the way. Corpse onto the San Martin. And also, Colbert's using AP onto the San Martin, which you love to see. Gets greedy for the torps, gets one off, but I guess you can say he's lucky because ends up missing. Oh, nope, eats one more there. It's going to have to smoke up to try to get out of there. Sitting at a quarter health, they're just going to be able to hit that. Yep, Napoli's going to be going down shortly. Currently kills and caps in favor of Rage, aka Core Pop was a bad dude. Austin rapid reloads. That is a crap ton of damage. Does he get a torp though? Nope, close. But the rapid reload is just too much for these DDs to deal with. These DDs and cruisers apparently. Up north, Napoli takes down the ARP Yamato. And we got Steve being disrespectful again. It's going to get, what, 4? Well, more now, but... Yep. Down to torpedoes, and it's just the San Martin now. So pretty much we're looking at a overwhelming victory. Alright, that was round 3. So right now we're waiting for the next match to start, which is Corn Pop versus Reinstall. I'm gonna mess with these guys right now. If they say yes, I'm gonna say they fell off. I hope they say yes. Please say yes. Damn it. I just wanna eat my food, but I can't, 'cause we gotta finish this. So now you're just gonna have me singing horribly, and I don't care. Just deal with it. Also, if you guys are so inclined, I have a bunch of little emotes down here that I had paid someone to make for all of you, so that you guys can all use them. If you're wondering what they are, those are my dogs. The first one is my little Russell Terrier Chihuahua mix. Her name is Flan. And then there's my Cookie Boy. And then the last 3 are of Ghost, who has recently passed. He was a good boy. So feel free to use them, especially the ones with Ghost. Looks like we have Matt, aka Tyrone. Changing to Salem. Salem's a great boat. It is, that superhero is so good. Yep. It makes me happy when people use the ghost emotes. Cause I do miss him. I miss him a lot. Even a little sailor hat one. Look at this. We got him in a little sailor hat. Because obviously ships, you know. We got 25 people in here. And only 3 likes on the live stream? That's hurtful. Come on, y'all. Let's get those numbers up. I'm giving my... I'm sacrificing my stomach for y'all. And I can't even get a like. That hurts. Cut me deep. I'm in pain. I'm gonna cry myself to sleep. Just waiting here. I think we're watching these guys all the way to the end. Let's see. Yep. So this is Corn Pop was Bad Dude, aka Rage, aka the artist formerly known as Rage, versus Reinstall, Throw, Delete. We'll just keep it short by saying Reinstall. Looks like we have some more people coming back in. Let's go reinstall. Let's go. I got 5 brats waiting for me. Bruh. Please. No waiting in EU? Bruh. Bro, we just need one spot. Why? Why do you guys do this to me? Need me on a NA. I'm not going anywhere. Though there's times like this I really want to. I'm not gonna lie. I really want to. Like everybody's just dragging feet, dude. But it's also day one. Day one sucks. Like I like to see the matches. I hate the waiting. And I hate that you guys have to sit here and watch me wait. You know what I mean? Like it just sucks. Like I should not have the power saver mode coming on like 17 times in this lobby. There should be an in and out. Oh my lord, finally. Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm sorry. I'm too loud. I'm too loud. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be. Map brought out Superior. Interesting. So it's Rage versus Reinstall, which I think is like EU or AU. So their official name in blue, you have Corn Pop was a bad dude. That's the blue team, aka Rage. Versus kind of a mix of everything, you know, got some Rage, some Farm, AU, but they're known as Reinstall, Throw, Delete. So looking at the matchups, for DDs, you got Smallend and a Daring versus Smallend and a Kleber. Honestly, love the Kleber pick. I personally like to run it with the Legendary mod. I think it's really, really fun. Though I'm not sure if Steve's running that. Oh boy. Oh boy. Superior smacks the ever-living crap out of Smalla. Smalla has to get out of here. How are things faring over here? Ooh, Daring taking some hits from Napoli. Smolensk sitting at a half health down there. Though the Smolensk does get middle cap. So they're currently even in caps. Points is not too far away. And now the Smolensk is going to farm or try to get some AP onto that Kleber right now. Incomparable taking a lot of damage so far. Is he going to eat these torps though? One, two, three, four. 4 torpedo hits and a quarter health. That's what Kleber or Incomparable ended up on there. Are we going to see the first death? And the Kleber ends up taking down Incomparable. Got 3 torpedo hits and flood, but Kremlin does put it out. Smolensk is sitting at like a quarter health, which is kind of dangerous. Especially if that Colombo gets a nasty salvo into him. Needs to be careful. Though how is he not flipping the cap? Like more than half that ship is in there. Oh, he is flipping. He's flipping. Steve takes a lot of damage, is flooding, goes down to the Napoli secondaries, but Napoli is going to go down to Salem. And, of course, like I predicted, Christopher Colombo got a nasty salvo onto Smolensk. Smolensk ends up going down as well. It is, in fact, Rage going to be taking the first game of the set. They have not dropped a game all these sets so far. This is round 4. So in 7 games, they have not dropped a set. They're looking quite dominant as usual. Kremlin coming under heavy fire from everybody and their mothers. not a fun place to be. Superior ends up taking down the San Martin. And all that's left is this Smalland. So that was game one. We'll see how game two goes. Yep, so here we are. Playing the way in the game again, even though like they literally just played a match, I'm not sure. Bruh. Please. Oh, I don't understand. I don't understand. Okay, here we go. Game 2. Let's do it.
Action stations.
All right, in your red team here, or your blue team, sorry, you have Rage, aka Corn Pop was a bad dude, but it's still Rage, versus the hodgepodge team of some Rage, some Farm, and an AU, but they are known as Reinstall. So their whole name is Reinstall, Throw, Delete. I wonder if they're talking about the game. Who knows? Kind of funny. Still kind of quiet. Small definitely took a little bit of damage right there. Probably from the superior. How are things going on over here? Bro, there is a bunch of them over here. Alright. So these guys need to realize what's going on and go and take that cap. At least try to build some type of lead because they are about to lose D. Looks like Kleber's coming under heavy fire. Taking chip damage. We'll see. Can Kremlin was trying to take a shot at him, but Daring ends up taking down the Kleber. Is gonna have to be careful because there is a Columbo in his face. Columbo misses a shot. That's probably his best time to get out of dodge there. ARP Yamato's gonna be going down. Heavy hits, though. Henry takes down the Daring. Napoli is now charging in. I'm not sure if this was the best choice, but it was a choice nonetheless. We got Torps out. Colombo ends up taking down a Napoli, but Colombo is also pretty hurt. But there's still so many of them. There is still so many of them. Kremlin's about to get beat on by 17 Brolic dudes. Yep. Superior ends up taking down the Kremlin. All that's left are these two dudes up top. Smolensk and a Smolensk. I'm pretty sure they do not have this. And that's all she wrote. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm watching the next corn pop, so we're just gonna wait for the last one. Hopefully they can get in quickly. Okay, never mind. So, what we're watching next is Corn Pop versus QB. Now, Corn Pop has not dropped the game. Corn Pop is Rage, by the way. Oh, I straddle in here. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I'm in the wrong one. Vulture, you in the wrong one, dog. Hmm. Bro, where is... Yeah, see, Vulture is supposed to be watching QB or Q. Okay. Alright, moving on here. I got this fancy schmancy list that tells me where I'm supposed to be.
Battle starts.
In your red team. Oh, yeah. We'll just start with red anyways. But we got Rage, aka Corn Pop. And down in your blue, we have the old Diamond Dogs. Brother, what? Well, I guess you do have freaking very far range, so you'll be alright. So we have a Druid versus Kleber matchup. Meanwhile, we got Smallin versus Daring. Druid's not really committing, though, which is smart because the Austin's lurking, waiting for that booty. So Bear does have the cap. Honestly, could probably get B for free. Well, maybe not. Puerto Rico's pushing in now, but he should be able to see that. Incomparable gets clapped up a little bit. Couple torps. Druid has gone down. Obviously, we know what happened. The Austin happened. Alright. Nevsky's keeping its distance, or trying to at the very least. Shots miss from something. Not really sure what. But C and B currently in favor of Corn Pop. They are taking A as well. They also took the Druid. Pretty dominant performance from Bear, making a suicide run onto the Kremlin. Loses a bunch of health for it, to be honest. Is going to try to get the other side. Probably going to go down, maybe. But there's no shot. He go... Wow. Okay. Does get both sides off. Only eats 2, but then eats Yamato's shells. Goes down immediately. Let's see, we got Napoli just waiting. As soon as Darren, yeah, Napoli's... Is Napoli going to commit? Yep, there it is. That should be it there. Yep. So, 3 people down. Kremlin, Daring, and Druid. All caps in their control. There's a couple citadels in there that hurt, but it's a lot of firepower coming in on them. Yep. Puerto Rico goes down. Goliath and Napoli playing rig around the rosy real quick. And then Napoli goes down, and that was a very, very quick match right there. Oh, are we gonna get started? Ready up. Oh boy. Jeez. Okay, here we go. Possibly the last match of the day or night. It's been 2 hours. I'm hungry.
Battle starts.
All right. So we have this second game. Diamond Dogs here in blue. And in red, you have Rage, aka Corn Pop was a bad dude. Did any of the matchups change? Yes, we got the Z42. Honestly, a fun little gunboat. I love that boat. And a Daring versus Smolland and a Kleber. Though Kleber pushing out the sides, kind of interesting, I'm not going to lie. I have a feeling there is going to be a suicide run onto this GK. That is my prediction down here. I'm going to keep an eye on that and see if it plays out the way I think it's going to play out. No Torps, okay. Meanwhile, up north. GK on permanent triple fire. Napoli takes down the Goliath up north. I don't see a sinking ship somewhere. I don't know. Might not have been the best move for Z42 there. Should not have taken that fight. Kleber with rapid reload is pretty disgusting and a little terrifying. And the torps are going to come out. Remember, I called the suicide rush. I called it. And the Yamato ends up taking him out, but Kleber had him. Smallin takes down the Daring at some point up here. 3 minutes left to still play here. All caps in favor of Corn Pop. Only 3 ships left. Austin might go down, takes one torpedo, and the Salvo almost does it. Yamato takes down the Nevsky, and Austin survives. The rapid reload from... Look at the reload from Austin. Oh my lord, that's insane. That's insane. Oh, how much damage did he do? I wish I could see how much, like, he tanked as well. 120,000, you animal. Alright, I'm going to hold on just in case they want to do anything else, but... Let me put a message out. All right. Well, let me double check this Discord. First team, home team, first team. There has been no other updates, so I'm gonna assume we're done. So, I hope you guys enjoyed the games, as entertaining as they were. But yeah, that's gonna do it for now. Tomorrow we'll be back here at 9 o'clock Eastern time. But I hope you guys have a good night. Later, y'all.